The story of your last movie is that essentially this is the industry story. There was a director, you know, and in the middle of this project that you had poured your heart and soul into, and then some of it was even said by you, in the middle of the thing that you poured your heart into, the director said essentially disappeared, at least emotionally, you know, and essentially you had to take over the directing of this film. So I think that's why in my head it feels like you've directed, even if not in title, in effect, you know. So is that the case of what happened, one? And second, it's unusual for you to have spoken out in public like that, you know. What made this the breaking point?
Okay, so first off, no, the only time the director was not on set, he wasn't feeling fine. Right. And he left the DP to direct the scene.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, but I didn't just relax that, oh, the DP is going to, I had to bring in my input. Now, the truth is, I can direct, but I am not trained as a director. So that is why I have never really tried to attempt it, because I don't know the academics of it. I don't know the professional language, but I know what I want in a picture. Right.
So this on arrival to had a director.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Absolutely. You know, so yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
Why I spoke out was because in the build-up to that moment I spoke out, I can tell a passive-aggressive person. And that was the energy we were getting. Now, this movie was made by 3 executive producers, me, Moses Babatokbe, Idris Olorulimbe. That's Country Culture, Film One, and Temple.
Yeah.
You get the point.
Yes.
Film One brought the director. It's highly recommended and all. So from the day production started, there was this problem of the vision of the writer versus the vision of the director. And that was where we had issues.
Came from.
Now, the director kept saying this was why he wanted us to have meetings. I felt we had enough meetings. The issue was basically the director trying to change certain things on set as against the vision of what the writer was saying, right? It was a funny mix of horror and comedy. I didn't want to lose that essence. I kept saying, we're not making a horror movie. We're making a spooky movie, like scary movie. You get that? That's the point I kept trying to push, that please, there are elements that I'm seeing I'm not liking. And then I kept saying, please follow the script. The description is on the script, you know. I think the director came on my set with the energy of an executive producer and director, like it's his project, you know. I think he was like, oh, where is Bovi coming from? That he wants to tell me, I've been doing this for years, you know. So that's where the issue was basically. And I kept running back to my executive producers that you guys are not on this set. I'm on this set. I can tell you this is driving me nuts. But I took it in my stride because any set that has a director and a writer, these things tend to happen. It's why most directors would rather not have the writer on set. Understandable. It's why many writers end up being directors so that they can transfer that vision themselves as they want it. You know, so that was where we pretty much had issues. And then the reason I spoke out was I managed to comport myself till we ended on set. I thought we was cool. And then in the build-up to the release and all, there was no mention about this project by this guy. And then every movie starts with the director's name. Like if you direct this now as a movie, it will start with a Chudejidonwo picture, right? The director asked that not be put there.
Really?
Yes. When they decided to market and push the project, he refused to identify with the project. Never posted, not like I needed him to, but he basically shied away. And these were the things the other executive producers were saying. Why is he not participating? Why is he not, you know? And then Moses says, oh, he said that I said on set that with or without him, the project will be a success because it's in God's hands. And I said, did he tell you that I also said that even me who conceived this vision, with or without me, once we started, it will be a success? He said yes and all. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. No, as long as he said that part,
That's fine. You have an
that's
understanding
fine.
of why. Yes,
you know.
yes.
And then the movie goes on to gross 100 million in the box office, and then he's posting it all of a sudden alongside his other works. I'm like, nah, I'm not.
It's not gonna happen.
No, baby, I won't. You know. So I lost it. I
Yeah.
really lost it,
Yeah.
right? But yeah,
Yeah, all
it
good.
happens.
Yeah, it happens.